Thing we carried on a bike today. The kids are eating the chocolate, and look at my hair, guys. Look at my hair. Look like a Amadeus, but yeah. So that is everything we carried on a bike today. And oh, that's not all. I'm gonna show you everything that we carry on the bike, including carrying a baby too. Carrying my 2-year-old because he didn't want him or my 2-year-old. God forbid, no more children. Let me show you all that resilient queen carrying a bike today. Your girl is strong. Your girl is strong. We can carry chocolate too. Good day, people. Good day, good day. How's everybody doing? Your girl is here. I want to show you all. Enjoy with Naomi. Hi, Michael King. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? I'm doing good. What about you? I just came home and I said, you know what? I'm going to show you guys. Even though my car is down, I'll be calling the shop. I'm not getting through with the shop. Because they had tell me when they get to look at it, they will call me anyhow. Jaden, what is that? Be careful. So, we are eating chocolate. I said, what are you doing? We just came home. Just came off the street. And I want to show you guys all that we carry on a bike. And including my son. I carry my son on the bike. I'm sorry I never get a thumbnail from downstairs, but that's okay. My oldest son, he only carried 1 bottle of milk on his bike. He was complaining he didn't want to carry it. So he only carried this. So he carried 1 gallon of milk. He didn't want to carry nothing else. And me carry a baby. He said, good to see you again, Queen. Thank you so much, Michael King. Thank you. Looking so fresh. Thank you. Enjoy with Naomi. Me carry this on my bike. This milk on the bike. Some planting. I'm showing you all that we carry on a bike. Some planting. Hi, Carrara. You say, are you Nigerian? No, ma'am, I'm not. But our ancestors are from there. I'm just showing you what all I carry on my bike today. A loaf of bread. We ain't playing around here. We gotta eat some eggs. I don't got no rider. We ain't gonna bother no one. You know what I mean? And we gotta eat. I got 2 kids to feed and me. So I'm showing you all that we carry today on a bike. I got me some sugar. I got me some corn. Really one in the bag. Really? Oh. I got me some of this and we have 1 more bag left. I'm showing you everything we carry on the bike today. Including a child was on the bike with me. 2 of these. 2 apple. Yeah, we carry the 2 apple. And some tomato. So, this is all we carry on the bike today, family. All of this is what carry on the bike. And a child on the bike. So tell me now. Is Resilient Queen being resilient for real? Is she say what she is? Is she resilient for real? Look at this. How many people could carry this on a bike? Including a child. Good, good, good. Someone said good, good, good. So this is all I carry today on my bike. You know, this reading book keep popping up in my head. It said, on a bus, come with us. Jesus is with me. Why dog just spoke perfect English? He said, why you just speak perfect English? I don't understand, Kalkin. You said, why dog just spoke perfect English? You said lovely you are. Thank you. Yes, so I had to go take care of some bills because if I didn't, the deadline would be messing me up. So I couldn't afford for that. You know what I mean? Because it don't make no sense you be messed up. So I went and there you have it. Yeah, bicycle food. Oh, bicycle food family. Hey, so listen. If your car is done like mine, no worries. You got a bicycle? I'm telling you. Jello man say, sing some King Von. Who's that? You just shocked me right now. I'm sorry, I don't good with the name of people, but they like their songs. Give me a song that they sing and let me see. But I'm so sorry, I don't know that name. King Von. Oh Lord, sorry, sir, if it's that song, I don't know. You know, shock me. You know, shock me. Oh my God. I'ma hear smell so good, you see, family. Today, 78, weather, nice. Nice, nice, nice today. When I say nice, family, the weather is nice. Super duper nice today. I went outside and I'm telling you, the weather is up like 7. It's up like 7, man. I'm telling you, the weather is nice. Is the weather nice by you guys? Because today is really nice over here. The breeze was blowing. I was just riding and taking my jelly little time. So I'm going to cook some corn on the cob. I wanted to make me an omelette. So I'm going to make me an omelette. I'm going to make me an omelette. I finished wash the clothes. I just got to rinse them out. But I washed them out and stuff. So I got to put my milk up and everything. So I said, let me come and show you guys that your girl car, I don't know, because I keep calling the place that the car dropped off and nobody answering. I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's that close. I can't ride my bike there. For your breakfast all morning, but I'm just gonna make it to just eat it. Breakfast already. What time is it? Breakfast definitely gone. This is 1:00. But I'm doing good. Hopefully everybody's doing good. We ride. We enjoyed it. My little son said, Mommy, can I ride with you? I said, ride your own bike. He said, no. He want to ride with me. And he want to beg me a ride. I was like, boy, ride your own. Kick your own bicycle and ride. No, Mama. Because my bicycle have this stand. So big shout out to Bicycle Man for giving me that bike there because it really comes in handy. Because I was able to carry my son in crossway, I'm able to carry him just the way I'm riding it. The same way I would be facing, he faced there too. He have his own stand to put his foot to balance everything. So, oh, God is good. God is good, man. Yes, he is. So, yes, so my bicycle food is here. And can't talk to my bicycle. Take me to get me some food. And anybody know me know I like my food, eh? They know the girl I like her food. So me gonna do some good old plantain. I get me how much plantain is it? Me get me some plantain family. I haven't eaten a plantain in a while. So this is plantain. So I'm gonna get me some good old plantain and roast them. Why am I talking about roast? Roast. You mean roast me? Yeah. So I'm gonna do me some plantain. And I wanted to pick up a few more things, but I couldn't. I had to just balance. Sometimes you go out there, you want to pick up little extra stuff, but then you realize, how am I going to carry it if I am walking or don't have a bag like to carry it in, So we're going to make what we have happened, and I'm glad I get the milk. So I make sure I pick up 2 gallons of milk, and milk go by so fast. So fast because they use for cereal, and then because this is summer, the milk is nice and chill for the summer. So we drink the milk for the summer. So yeah. Ooh. So all I'm gonna do is go wash my hand and let's get started. I can't throw away these bags right here, not all of them, because you know what happened? your girl out of trash bag. It lasts long for a while, but then your girl run out of trash bag. I have put this here, so I gotta throw it downstairs. So I'm gonna put it over there. I bought get these kitchen things for the kids, but I'm throwing them outside. They're not using them. There's no need to take the house up full of, like you pack your whole house up just with nothing.
I take a banana.
It's not banana, it's plantain. I'm gonna fry them so you can get some, okay? He thought it was banana. It's plantain, baby. So greetings to one and all.
Can I eat apple?
Yes, you let me wash it for you. Jaden, you want an apple? But tomorrow I might beg somebody carry me to the store so I can get them like some fruit. We need a lot of fruit for them to eat because tomorrow school start back for them. But for now, give me the apple, let me rinse it for you. Come on. And he pick up the apples too, you know, family. He's the one who picked the apples up. Not me. Yeah, get your brother one. Get your brother one. Remember sharing. You gotta share. And then when I done, I have those clothes to rinse out. And then I wash them already. Good thing I had to take the soap out the car. Good thing I had followed my mind. So we're gonna get the thing here started. The thing here, and I have a few dishes. I ain't worried about these irritating. I ain't worried about these irritating dishes. Not at this moment. So good day, family. Your roller coaster queen is here. Your resilient queen is here. The roller coaster queen is here. 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 Let me see me on the space in my fridge, because even though sometimes you say, I don't got no food in my house, but yet your fridge still full. There's no space looking at you. He said, where is your throne? I'll be sitting up on my throne. See my throne here. Let me show you. This is my throne. When I can go out and get my food. Yeah? When I can go out and get my food. Same way I don't have to wait on the king to bring my food. I still go out and get my food. Yeah? I'm on my throne. I don't have to wait. I still. So what's that? I need my food. I love my food, you know. So I will walk for my food. I don't need to wait on the king. The king gonna tell me, you're gonna wait. So I got duty to do. And I'm so hungry, so well. And the king gonna tell me whatever he wanna tell me. And I'm like, I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. Just lend me your bicycle and you will see. You know, even when you're a queen, you still have duty to do, you know? You gotta make sure everything right. If you're a queen with children, you gotta be a queen with children, you gotta make sure it's everything right. Michael King said, anyone else experience glitches for her? I don't know. You know, a lot of stuff be happening now with you too, right? It's just ridiculous. I was listening to somebody this morning and they're saying that some changes is coming in by this month, the 15th of this month with YouTube. But you know, anything is possible now because so many people trying to get on YouTube. Anything or everybody trying to get on, we always have ups and downs. You're always gonna remember that. Anything that so many of us trying to get on, gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna have glitch. You're gonna have a time when it break down. Because it's a system and you realize it to attract more people. You know? And not just when I mean attract more people, not on say channel, but it attract people from all over coming in and doing all that stuff. Did you hear about TikTok? No. They said something about new buyers. They said they have somebody possible for new buyer. But do you see all that's going on? Do you see? I'm telling you, you gotta choose a friend wisely. Do you see Elon Musk say he gonna run independent? He gonna try to do our independent race. I'm telling you, you gotta choose your friend wisely. That man walk with his friend right up in the White House and walk right out till he say he goes get his own business. I'm telling you. You gotta choose your friend. That's how you see goes the shoulder. Everybody laugh up in your face, brother, with you. Not at all. You gotta choose your friends wisely. Gotta be up in your face. Just see what your motives are. And then they gonna run against you. They gonna run against you. So that's why it goes to show nothing is impossible, baby. Nothing. We might think it's impossible, but it's not. It's like 2026 in March, TikTok is gonna be gone. Well, they have a new buyer here in America already. They got a new buyer. He is in the making already. So they maybe that version of TikTok gonna be gone, but it's still gonna be here in America because they have a new buyer already. They got a new buyer. He said it this morning that they got a new buyer. So I don't think gonna affect anybody much. All they have to do is just keep abreast of the events, what's going on, meaning current event, keep abreast of that so that you can anybody on TikTok and that's their livelihood or so forth can know what's going on, stay in the loop. That's all I would say to anybody that is out there and have TikTok, you know. I'm not on TikTok, but whatever you're going through, and if you have a platform like TikTok or anything, and you gonna be on it or so, and that could possibly be the case. But they said they have a US buyer. They announced it this morning. They have somebody possible. So let's hope and see, because that's a lot of livelihood would be taken away right there. So you know what I mean. But let's hope and see that's all we can do. Hope and pray that, they don't take away the livelihood of others, and somebody and anybody else who gonna buy TikTok now is somebody who gonna put the interest of the people at heart, you know what I mean? That is already on the platform. So if anybody gonna buy TikTok, all you have to hope and pray is that anybody gonna buy TikTok is gonna make sure that the interest of the people is of utmost importance, So, because nothing wrong with somebody buying something, but you have to say, are they gonna keep it the same way, or are they gonna make it better, or are they gonna make it worse? That's how life is. When somebody buys something that everybody accustomed to, you're gonna have a lot of changes. But is it gonna be for the greater good or for the worse? And we only can hope. We only can hope. But his song said, "My hopes and my dreams" by Jesse Royal or something like that. His name is. I hope I'm saying his name right. Well, forgive me if I'm not. You know what I mean? So, if anybody on TikTok, all they have to do is go over onto other platform. You might not have the fan base right there and then, but put your hopes and dreams up so that you never know. They always say, never put your egg in one basket. And you never know when all that egg gonna be spoiled. And then what you're gonna do next, you know what I mean? But such is life, Such is life. I'm pretty sure everybody that's on there that are paying attention are pretty sure putting in measures in place so that whatever comes, they just roll out with it and just say whatever. You know what I mean? So we just have to have hopes for the best, family. That's all. We can't hope for worse, because worse is not something you want to accept. But I don't know who is that buyer now. At first, I thought it was going to be Elon Musk going to buy that TikTok, but nope, it's not him. Nope, it's not him. But at first, I literally thought that would be him. So it just goes to show, but anybody out there that have TikTok or so just have to take their time. Or I don't know, is it YouTube gonna buy it? Or don't know. I don't know who is the buyer. Is it Instagram gonna buy it? Or I don't know. I don't know if they affiliated. I have no clue. So we just have to hope and see, and anybody on TikTok just keep their eyes up Keep their eyes up. Keep their eyes up. Keep their eyes on the prize. That's all I will say. Keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes on the prize because you never know. We live in a world where anything can flip up against you. You just flip the coin, head or tail. Remember head and tail, that game we used to play? Head or tail. See, Elon Musk and Donald Trump go in the White House and Elon Musk go ask Donald Trump head or tail. And he sure get head and tail. Now we trying to run against him, So it just goes how life is. It just goes to show it is a part of life. Whatever we are doing is just a part of life. You win some, you lose some. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. A competition is always good as long as it's gonna be for something worthy in the end. Nothing is bad with challenge in terms of competition. Like when you're challenging each other, it's like challenging somebody. Say, hey, you either do better or you stop the crap or stop the this or that. You know what I mean? But it's not. They say it's not what you say. It's how we say it. So. Let's see. Cause nothing wrong with challenges. Don't get me wrong. Cause sometimes you see challenge. If you're not the man who up for challenge, and you won't be able to stand the test of time in any race at all. Whether because even in friendship, your friends gonna challenge you sometimes. Because if you competitive, you have a competitive nature. They have a competitive nature. They're gonna challenge you. And challenge you meaning basically for you to come out your comfort zone and say, hey, you can't be too comfortable because we all in this rat race. We all in this race here trying to achieve the same way you want to achieve in life. Because remember now, everybody has their family to feed. So everybody gonna challenge you. So you have to be bracing for the test of time. Nothing wrong with competition, as long as there's something to uplift the nation, uplift the country, and all these things. You know what I mean? It gonna come with pushback. What don't come with pushback? Everything come with pushback. Even me talking, somebody might say I can't stand her. You know what I mean? Ain't that a pushback for somebody? Not for me, but for the person talking. It's like they're trying to push you back. You know what I mean? But if you believe that you can achieve anything you put your mind and heart and soul to in this world, you can achieve it regardless of what they call it nowadays. What they say, naysayer, or so people gonna say. And you have to have your head up. You know what I mean? You have to have your head high. If you don't have it high, somebody gonna have it high for you. It's like that song go high, 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 high. They go high you, and then you're gonna be challenged. You know what I mean? So you have to brace for the test of time, family. The test of time is real, and we have to brace for it. Brace for it. They say brace for it. You gotta brace for it. So don't give up. And when you look at challenge, don't look at challenge and say, oh, I know somebody want to be in competition with me. Hello. A little competition, as long as it's not something to harm you, nothing wrong with it. Let me see what they're going to come with. Because sometimes people compete against you and then, they start off good and then they can flop in the end. You know what I mean? Because guess what? They never have no good intention with it. They just wanted to prove a point. You understand? And then they don't realize that stamina is something that is very important. It's like you're doing distance race. You gotta have enough stamina in you to keep going. You know what I mean? It's like giving birth sometimes. You gotta have enough stamina and doctor say, okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. You gotta make up that face and push, you know what I mean? So there ain't nothing cute about that. You're looking at all the ugly face, from cute girl to ugly face. So it's life, competition in everything, okay? So challenge yourself. Don't give up, family, Challenge ourselves. What the songwriter said, we never give up. Don't give up. Challenges in everything. Competition is good. It's good, especially if it's for the greater good of a country. Challenge, let me see what you got. Doesn't mean the person gonna win nobody over, but a challenge is good because now you gotta know you have hey Layla, how you doing? Now you have a real reason why you need to step your game up. When you see competition, it's not for you to say, oh, this person trying to push me out the race. No, they ain't pushing you out the race. They're challenging you, so you have to come up now and tell yourself, you know what? I'm gonna fight to the end and I'm not giving up. Because sometimes when competition come, you didn't even see it coming, because I'm pretty sure Donald Trump didn't see that man coming to challenge him or anything. You know what I mean? But when challenge comes, it's not for you to back out of the race. It's for you to keep going. Yeah? It's for you to keep going. But when you back out the race, then you're in the challenge, you're in the phase now where anything is possible. You're bound to lose now, because what? You give up so easily. You know what I mean? You can't back out the race. Even if you were at the front of the line, this world is like a race. And you're at the front of the line and you think you were winning, and then you realize, oh wow, I'm not winning no more because somebody surpassed you or anything. No, keep going. You can pass them back, but you gotta take your time. You gotta own your own craft. You know what I mean? Because when somebody passes you, now you wanna start running their race. You're not running yours no more. You wanna focus on somebody. Jamaica, they say, hey, hello, how are you? You're gonna continue run your race. You know, looking at competition where we go in a competition. I run race all the time with my friends in there. When we go to the race together, but when we're in the race is not about no friendship. The race is about, even though we're going out there to volunteer on time or something. But the race I was experiencing the same glitch on TikTok. That's why I deleted TikTok, because it got toxic and live stream being repeated, and American is banning TikTok one day. Oh wow. Well, everybody just gotta get prepared for a new chapter. That's all. Something else will come and replace it, and things will be alright. Trust me. This world is a world that we have so many talented individuals that nobody will be under for long. So you just gotta brace for the times that's coming, brace for these human hurricanes. You just gotta brace for them. You know what I mean? Nobody will be under for long. You understand? You gotta remember that. So I'm saying, like we running race and stuff. Go to plenty road races with my friends. All of us are friends. Hey, each other, go to each other house, do everything. Laugh together, drink together, train together too. But when we go into competition, we go to competition, okay? We go to compete, okay? You go to make a name for yourself. You go to put your school on a map. You go to put whosoever you sponsor you on the map, as with yourself as well. You see what I'm saying? So when you're in a competition, it doesn't mean that you hate each other. You could be the best of friend behind the closed door. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Michael, how you doing? Greetings. Hey. You know what I mean? But when you're in a competition, then you realize that, hey, baby, this is a business we're doing here. We're not doing no friendship here. When you're over, then you want to go drink? Okay. I'll take a water. You know what I mean? And they gone about their business. So we just have to understand the nature of how life works. You know? I remember one long time we did in Jamaica too, and when we only had Digicel, and we say I can't be another company that come in and give Digicel a run for their money, then shortly after you hear Line pop up. That's another company we have back home. Line pop up, boom. Okay, giving Digicel a run for their money, making things a little bit more where Digicel used to give how many? Please call me. We used to get a few please call me. And when you get those please call me, after you send the first 5, you don't get any more. Till I don't remember how everything go. Man, my brain don't click no more. I'm telling you. My brain ain't clicking no more. This brain is off limit. It used to be so accurate with a lot of stuff. Oh God, this brain gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. But we're working. We're working it. But I'm saying, and then when Lime came in, Lime started give more please call me. What? A lot of people end up switch to Lime. You know what I mean? But mind you, Digicel still in competition, still in business. You see what I'm saying? Because enough people love their Digicel. But I'm just showing you the friendly rivalry that come about. You know what I mean? People gotta do what they gotta do. Every year you're gonna have new things. You say social media is waste of time. Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter and Discord. You want a lot of them. A lot of them will get you worked up. Until you're on too many platforms, you get a lot of them, you get worked up. You know what I mean? You just gotta balance yourself, that's all. And for everybody out there, trust me, no need to worry, because something gonna come to take over that replace something. You ever see a business go down? You see a business go down, right? And you see somebody else come and buy that same location that used to be having this or having that. Is either they use it to renovate it to turn into housing, or they renovate it to turn into another business or so forth. You know what I mean? So sometimes you see some things go down, it's a replacement for something else to come bigger and better. Trust me. So even though you were looking at the situation now and say, but this is my livelihood, what you talking about? Something gonna come that you're gonna say, oh, maybe for the first few months you're gonna say, I don't agree with this, I don't like this, I don't like that, because you don't get the time to look into it, dig deep into it, understand it yet when things come. But something gonna come and replace it if they don't buy it. If that person don't buy it, then something they gonna come up with to replace TikTok then if they don't buy it, you know what I mean? Because when you see deals going like this and it taking drawn out and taking so long, is either they're trying to come up with a formula to create their own. If they ban this thing, they're trying to come up with one that they probably gonna call it Donald Trump TikTok, or you don't know what they're gonna call it. Or they call it the people TikTok, you don't know. You don't know what they're gonna call it, but something gonna come up, family. You understand? This is America. America gonna be finding ways to make sure that the people that get their livelihood off of it don't go down. With if it gotta go down, you know what I mean? So patient, patient is a virtue, people. Patient. At least you get warning ahead of time. So if you need to make adjustment with whatever, or if you're a worthy person making a whole bunch of money on TikTok and was squandering it, meaning you were just spending it unconditionally, like no mercy, no bricks. Now is the time for you to stash your little stash away, because you don't know what the outcome gonna be if quote unquote something should happen to TikTok. I mean, for the first maybe say 2-3 months, make sure you have something aside. You said Donald Trump love TikTok. I can't see TikTok getting closed down. I don't see it either, but to each his own. I don't see it either. But they might come up with something else. They probably come up with a different name. Who knows? They probably come up with a different name. They probably try to come up with a different name for TikTok. You never know. You'd be surprised. You know. You'll be surprised. You never know. Listen, you have so many talented people out here right now. Every year you have talented college graduating, going, working for the government and all these things in technology, IT and all these things. Trust me, something will fill that void. So don't lose hope, family. If you don't feel the void right now, it will feel it. But these things take time. Nothing will happen to TikTok. It's the biggest app. Yes, man. So only thing will happen to it is maybe changing the name. If somebody buy it, they're gonna change the name to the new owner's name or something, something. You never know. Somebody ain't gonna just give up TikTok like that. Oh, in 2026. You see, I'm not on TikTok, so I just have to listen. I'm just saying, don't give up hope, family. If that's where you get your lively look of bread from, you have to pray for it to remain. If somebody buy it and wanna own it in different ways, as long as you still get your local bread, your local shilling, you still get your local food to feed your family, and a lot of people promote their business on TikTok and all these things. You have TikTok shops, TikTok this, you know what I mean? So why you think you see all those pushback every time they say okay the ban is coming down to it, and you see all those pushback because they're in talks. These things is not overnight thing, because somebody could say, majority could say they don't agree with certain things, and then that's a pushback from achieving a goal. And if they don't have nothing solid or concrete to come out and say to the people, they have to keep having a pushback, or extend the ban till they finalize whatever they're gonna do. Because remember now, they have to. Anybody go even decide to buy TikTok, they're gonna have to come up and show some things that they're gonna do that gonna make TikTok be even better than what it is. You're not gonna just buy something and just keep it the way it is and not show how you're gonna make a difference with it. Yeah, it's like me come up now and say, okay, I'm starting a foundation. What is that foundation gonna be of? Is it gonna be for what? You know what I mean? What's gonna be the upliftment of that thing I'm gonna say I'm doing? You see, a lot of things have to take into consideration. Business is not something that you just say, oh, I'm going to ban this or I'm going to do this. No, everything have to be dotted, you know. When you look business is, anybody can talk business, but getting down to business is two different things. Talk business is one, but getting down to business is one. It's two different things, you know. I could be talking about business all day long, but if I'm not getting down to business, I'm just like everybody else talking about here, 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 here. You know what I mean? So, but just hope and pray something else come and replace it. You know what I mean? It come like the virus when it was killing off a lot of people. That COVID. Don't they were in works trying to figure out how to come up with a vaccine, and then when they finally get a vaccine, then a majority of us were able to be here right now, and we're able to get the vaccine and be safe. You know what I mean? A lot of people still didn't take it, but I take mine. You know, and I'm quite fine. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show that when you see things don't pan out the way they want it yet, they can't come out with nothing to say anything. They just have to keep on give you guys an update, but they're not gonna give you the real update yet until they finalize everything, until everything is cemented. You know what I mean? Business is more than what we look at, you know. And when especially multi-million dollar business, those business need I's and T's dotted properly before they can cross over and say, hey, we made a final decision on something. And anybody know they're running a multi-million dollar company, they understand. They understand that's not a walk in the park. That's why you see the pushback, you see the delays, you see the hiccups. You know what I mean? But don't be frustrated. If you don't have hopes and dreams and believe that, hey, this thing gonna be here to stay forever, it might be under a different name, but if it's gonna be here forever and say what it's gonna do, like everything that you guys were doing on there is still maintain that, and it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here. Just like friendly rivalry in business, it's gonna be here. Look at Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt will start off with Asafa. Asafa Powell used to run and be the sub 10 king and run for years, winning, until boom, Usain Bolt come about from the competition, man. They hail each other, you understand me, off the track. But in a competition, you have a motive, meaning that you go there to win your race. You go there to build what you need to build for yourself. You see what I'm saying? And then boom, Asafa Power in Usain Bolt come in. Boom, Usain Bolt there on the height of his career. Barely anybody could whoop him. And then boom, Yohan Blake come in. Boom, Yohan Blake give him a run one time, one good run one time, and take it over. You know what I mean? But he didn't take it for long. Usain Bolt realized, oh, this competition is getting serious. So I need to get back to my throne. He even meet in a car accident. You know what I mean? But he get back on his throne, take his toe hurt, and fix up himself and come back bigger and better. And win a couple races. And even before he go out in retirement, I think he had lost a few races as well. But it just goes to show that when you have competition, it's not a bad thing, depending on how you're looking at it. If you're looking at it from a business perspective, it's just telling you just have to shape up yourself. That's all that's telling you. You can't sit down and say, oh, I make a business for myself and my company is $1 million this and that. But you gotta remember, you have brilliant minds coming out every year out of somewhere. Whether it is skilled trade school, whether it is law school, you have so many brilliant minds coming, so many skillful people, so many creative people coming out from different walks of life every single day, weeks, months, year coming, and they're realizing that, hey, we can crack this. It's not as hard as this. All you gotta do is pay more attention, read more, do more research, be more organized, be more structured, and then boom, it's a solution. Doesn't mean you can't get back in the race. You just gotta keep going. You know what I mean? This world will distract us as long as they can, but you gotta also learn to distract the world too, because it's a competition world you're in. Look at, all right. Look, you have people who are, what they call it? You have people who are like us, put on our life out here on YouTube and all these platforms. And then you have competition. You know who is the competition? The persons who, let's say you boss out big on YouTube and you're going on something or go on feel. Who you gonna have as your competition? The reactor channels. Those gonna be your competition. And the things they're gonna say about you. No, if you look on it from a business standpoint, who are you who you gonna have as a competition? It's not the same people. Same people in your niche, same way is going to be competition. But the one that is going to be more trying to compete with you is your reactors, the persons who are going to react on you when you grow and elevate to the next level. They're going to be a competition. You know why? Because they're calling you out. They're sounding the alarm on you and everything. And if you let what they're saying defeat your true purpose on the internet, then they win. But if you say that, you know what, it's competition, turn up now. Competition, but because they might call up my name. You know what I mean? So me have to roll out more. You have to roll out some more content because, man, everybody that say if you don't come out with something they don't eat, which is because they call reactors. So if they want to react on you and you don't come up with the latest trending video, then they're not gonna have nothing to react on for you for that week or days. But they are your competition, whether you like it or not. If you look on it from a business standpoint, you're gonna realize that they are gonna be your biggest reactor in competition because their thing is, okay, how can I destroy this person? Not literally say quote unquote destroy the person as an individual, but how can I rebut what this person is saying about their channel or about what they're doing or about their lifestyle? And they gonna go into everything you're doing and look into every little crevice and corner for a little piece of hole that they look like cement was at. And they find that in there. You don't know how these people find these things, but let me tell you something. You have a letter, what they call it, private agency. These reactors, private agent. You know what I mean? But they are your competitor whether you look at it, they may be your negative competitor, but they're still competing. Because when they compete with you, when you say something, they're coming out now and everybody gonna say, all right, let me see what this person is gonna say. Because I know they're gonna pick up what this person say and they run with it. Doesn't mean you have to be true. But if you know your purpose and your goal in life and what you stand for and what you're about and what your mission is about, what your channel is about, then therefore sometimes you might buy into what they're saying to kind of, ride the wave a little bit with them because it's a competition. Business is all about competitive. And when anybody do business in school and all these things, they talk about the competitiveness of business. Some of them gonna be some real rivalry that trying to tear your business down so their business can elevate. And a lot of people stride off for other business, and then you look on YouTube and you look at see how so many people right now are striving off other people in business, which is their content. That's your business. You see what I'm saying? And you see other people take your content and they put it over here and they're striding off of your business. So you have to keep going and don't feed into everything that your competitor is going to say about you because you know it's a business world you're in. You're going to have the pros and you're going to have the cons of business. You know what I mean? This is the downfall of your side of the business is that somebody competing against you, but they're competing in a different way. Yeah. While you're saying this is how your life is going, somebody else is over here saying no, that's a lie. No, you fake. No, you're not real. No, you're not genuine. But you don't have to prove the world nothing. If you have real people, real supporters, real this, and you're doing what you gotta do, oh, none of that matter. Because now you know it's a business. And if you treat your business like a business, you're gonna know you're always gonna have competition. Look at I see some stores right now, like you see, McDonald over here, Burger King over here, Wendy's over here, and KFC over here. That's a competition. That means within that little circle right there, people have choices if they want to go to McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, or which one, KFC, they go have the choice. So when you look at life, people, it's just competition. You know what I mean? But you have to know business to understand business. I want to mean know business. You don't have to be quote unquote smart to know business, but you gotta start look at life differently. You know what I mean? Competition gonna pop up. Somebody realize they can do this. Oh yeah. Some of them could be even your own students. You know, Vygotsky and I think Vygotsky and Piaget, and I think Vygotsky was Piaget's student, right? But yet he studied about children as well. Vygotsky. Yes. So even though he was Piaget's student, I think he was Piaget's student, he was in the class where Piaget was teaching him and all these things about the childhood development and all these things and the function of children and all these things. But yet he was also a competitor with his own person that helped elevate him. Nothing wrong with that. You know, everybody out here trying to hustle $2, and if you can hustle $2 by yourself, and you have to step on somebody, just don't abuse people in a way where you're gonna push them off of the radar. But I can tell you, a lot of persons right now that you see are at the highest level in their career on YouTube or any social media platform, or even if you're not on social media. There, if you ever interview them and see how they stay focused in a competitive race, they will tell you, baby, just keep going, just keep focusing on your dreams. Because what that person is saying doesn't mean it's your dream. But if you believe everything that person is saying about it, then it's your dream. Now it's become believable. But when you're not feeding into that, then you realize that, okay, people gotta talk. This mouth cut crossway, you gotta say anything. You know what I mean? And sometimes even the same mouth that's hearing you down, they say, boy, I give you a run for your money, but you really run me down. Sometimes they meet in public, and who knows, they're probably the best rivalry ever seen. And they say, boy, you give me a run for my money. Man. But people not looking at these things no more like that. You know, we're looking at it in a hostile way. And that's not how business in blossom then. You know what I mean? You don't need to look in it into a hostile way nowadays. Start look at it as a competition that means it's telling you need to step your game up. You can't be too relaxed, you can't be too comfortable. Keep pushing on what you're doing. Keep even if it content raggedy, keep pushing it out. Competition is on. But not because somebody gonna say something about you, you're gonna give up off of your dream. To buy what? What kind of dream you gonna buy after you give up off of yours? Whose dream you gonna buy? Your competitor dream you gonna buy? You say we gotta think, family. When you look at life, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with competition. And anybody do sports before know all too well about competition. Anybody do trading, all know too well about competition. Anybody do bidding before? You do bidding before? Ain't that a competition you enter into? And somebody bidding to see who can spend the most money on this to buy this, and the highest bidder win, and blah blah blah, and such and like, etc., etc. What do you think that is? When Donald Trump was vying for the White House, ain't he had to go into a race, a competitive race, and everybody had to prove their point to show what they have to bring to the table? What do you think that race was? That was a competition. It's just that sometimes we as adult, we level of maturity sometimes is not there. But that was a competition that you have to fight and say, okay, who can stand the test of time? Who's gonna break and who's gonna crack and who's not gonna crack gonna win? You know what I mean? So, family, I just want everybody to understand. Say this life we're in. Anybody say they don't have competition, they're not here yet. Okay, you could tell those people goodbye who say they don't have no competition. You have competition, you're just not competing with them. There is a difference. You got competition, you're just not competing with them. You know what I mean? Because you can have people doing the same thing as you, but the only difference is you're running your own race. No matter who is trying to compete with you, you're running your own race. But competition not going to go away. No matter how much you come out here and say, oh, me are the OG and me intelligent and I'm smart and I'm uptown and I'm downtown, whatever you want to call yourself, or you all around town, or you in between, or whatever. Let me tell you something. You will never get rid of competition, and you will never get rid of the competitiveness of people. That's why we are here to challenge each other. And the more people challenge you, the more you go. You know, even when me used to run races, sometimes you have somebody right here and you're this close. and you're in the front going and think you got it all going. And little turtle, little turtle, little turtle, little turtle, and only to realize you say, wait. And as soon as turtle pass you, you drop. As soon as turtle pass you, you fall asleep. You want to sleep because you don't believe that you could have find energy at this point to muscle up and pass turtle again and tell turtle, hey, I'm gonna pass you. No, you didn't feel like you have that strength in you. You know what I mean? Because turtle pass. You know how many people intimidated when somebody passed them, even in running. So just look at life as the competitive nature it is, and tell yourself that what you want out of life is not to compete with others, but you know it's gonna be out there. You already know that. Put that in the back of your head. Say people gonna compete with you, but you gonna know your purpose. You gotta know what you stand for, what your goals are, what your dreams are, and you can go after everybody who competing with you. Cause sometimes, delusion is a word, but when you come on to business, it's not no delusion. People out here trying to make money. And if that means they have to step on your toe to make money, they're going to. You know what I mean? And if you don't come out and put on the gas on them, go put some more gas in your tank, we go in trouble. And then when we realize that we're losing, then we're going to come out now and tell, oh, my head, my body ache. I can't do this no more. I'm embarrassed. I feel like the world is crumbling on me. Oh, I get overweight. You start lose all of your memory because competition turn up, baby. You see, born to be competitive. Nothing wrong with it. You know when something wrong with it is when you're taking people life. But born to be competitive, nothing wrong with it. But going up and taking people life, that's not competition. That's what we call not competition. Seeing somebody step past you because they elevate to the next level and you're trying to destroy them, like take their life, knock them off the planet, and let them end up in hospital or 6'6". That's what we call not a friendly competition. Okay? Half of these politicians, you hear them in politics going on and on. Don't you see them later on out there knocking big fists together, drinking together, house party together, doing whatever together? Yes, man. So bear in mind, competition will always be here. It's not going nowhere. Sometimes somebody, listen, I used to run road race, and I remember one point in my road race in my younger years when I just started running road race, and I was so young in the business, and I was winning, and one day, I was at this road race, and I used to actually train with that girl, but she's from a different part. I think she's from Kingston side, and I used to train with her sometimes because we used to have the same coach. Our coach was from St. Vincent too, and we used to train together with her and everything, but she wasn't good yet, and that's why you don't count people out. And because she not good yet or he not good yet, wrong competition you're in. Never write nobody off, baby. People come in slowly because they study you. Remember, we talk about competition and the competitiveness of people. Remember, you're ahead of them. So guess what happened? You can see them coming because you're ahead. Your laser focus is speed, full speed ahead, right? Their focus at the back, they know that somebody's in front of them. You don't see anybody in front of you, so you're just gonna go the pace you are going. Try to understand business now. You don't see anybody in front of you because you're in the winning up front right here, right? You don't see nobody in front of you, so you keep going the pace you're going. But guess who sees somebody in front of them? Guess who sees somebody in front of them? Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, 10, who everybody else at the back wanna beat somebody that is ahead of them. Ain't that's competition? Ain't that's competitive nature? Because they say, I don't want to come dead last. I don't want to look, you know what I mean? People tell themselves when they look and see them in the back of something like, hey, I ain't going to be no loser today. If I have to fly over the line, they're going to do what they got to do. You understand? So when you're at the front of something and you're winning, you can't even sit too comfortable. Because somebody at the back, you can't see at the back because you're no longer looking back. But you know who is behind you that is looking forward is the person that is behind you. and the person that is behind the other person coming, and the person that is behind the other person, because they're saying if you can win, I can win. If you can dream big, I can dream big. If you can start a business, I can start a business. If you can elevate, I can elevate. If you can hop, I can hop. If you can skip, I can skip. If you can cook, I can cook. I might just need a recipe. Everybody don't need recipe, but some people do need recipe if you follow and guide them. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you achieve a meal that your family love, people around you love, mm, you're good to go. But in this world, people don't look at business no more as business. Everybody look at, oh, this person in competition with me. Hello, competition ain't gonna go nowhere. Stay in your lane, run your own race, and keep pushing because you know people are gonna keep coming. That's competitiveness. When you go out to any sporting event, anybody like sporting event like myself, when you go out, who you see playing? You see some just one team just playing by themselves like they're crazy. Are you going to see two team competitive nature playing sport and maybe one that fought to the end with every power, every might in them, every force, every effort in them, every drive, every motivation in them, everything, every water, every Gatorade, every Lucozade that we had to drink to get the energy up, they're going to win. And every training that they put in, that's the result you're going to see. And on that day, you're going to see the person win. Doesn't mean your team that lose today don't have to win tomorrow. They will win. But they're going to have to go back to the drawing board and say, what have I done wrong, Lord? Where did I go wrong? Why is this happening? We work so hard, but you got to remember now. I can tell you this much. Training and competition is two different things. It's like you create a video or anything, but then when you go into the race and you see everybody doing the same thing as you, like me chatting, the man that outspoken in terms of conviction, confident, the drive, the passion in that voice, everything that is gonna push that person out there, that person know he gotta come better, come to win. That person go out there to win. That person not going out there to play. You see what I'm saying? So when you're looking at life, people, stop looking at it as, oh, this is not a competition. I'm not in competition. Let me tell you something. You're not in competition with no one, but somebody's in there with you. Because you know why they're in there with you? They see you winning and they want some of that winnings. So they need to say, all right, then, if I have to call Resilient Queen, mind you, I'm not winning yet. But if they have to call somebody, I'm just using me as an example. If they have to call Resilient Queen and say, you know what, we need to get Resilient Queen. Doesn't mean Resilient Queen is winning, but Resilient Queen is ahead of them. You know what I mean? So in order for them to get like a motivation, they say, all right, let me get this person. I'm going for this person. I'm going. And they're going to go. Not necessarily like they're going after you, but they need something to motivate them. How many of us need motivation that when you look and you see, I can call, when you look and see other people winning, like for example, you see Dodash winning, you see so many big content creator winning, you see a couple small YouTubers now who become, what do you call it now, already into the, get their monetization going, like you have Lyrics by Lydia, you have the champ, Lashana Success winning now, and you have Mindy Games or so. But the rest of you who like ourselves who not yet in the competition yet, that means the competition not getting hot yet, not spicy yet, because you're not in that arena yet. You're there, but you're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? You are gonna try to say, all right, if my indie game can do it, if Lashana Success can do it, if Lyrics by Lydia can do it, I'm just calling the people who already monetize already. And if Dodash can do it and monetize and just motivate you, you're looking at these people because they motivating you. You're telling you that it's not the end of your journey. You can keep going. That's all this is about. You can keep going. You know what I mean? You can keep pushing yourself. You see so many content creators in Africa, Kenya, where you see Mara, we can call him Mara, you see D Mwango, you see David Jr., you see a couple others, Finding Ian, you see all these people. They saw Mara winning, and Mara bring in the camp and say, all right, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to push these people, we're going to help them. Some of them tear him down along the way, but that's okay. Because if that's their way of competing with you to tear you down, that's okay. That's their business. You know what I mean? That's their rat race. You don't have to join them. Stay focused because you're true people. They're not gonna leave you no matter what. They ain't gonna leave you. People swim. Don't we learn to swim? Sometimes we swim ashore and sometimes we swim nowhere in this land. We don't know where we're going, but we swim and we're here. So stay in the race, fight people. This is a competition, but it must be a competition that it's not taking people life, it's not destroying life, and all these things. Because without this competition world, this world would never be. Think about the world on the only one side. Where is the balance? Then everybody would be over here trying to get over here, and we all falling off. Nobody to help each other. One down, nobody to help up. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta strike that balance, people. So just humble yourself and remember that competition gonna be in anything. You don't have to be in the competition, but you gotta remember the man behind you is trying to see how he can use you to win. And when I mean use you, you're famous. Who don't want to call a famous person name when they're doing something to get a forward? You're famous. It's not necessarily that they want to call your name, but they know if you give people are probably say you're giving a point and then you want people to understand that dreams are valid. You call out a few people that you know that are reaping success, but they didn't just reap it overnight. They fought just like you. I remember one I was listening to the Mongo channel and she was saying when she saw her brother doing it and she said to her, say she can do it. She can do it. You know what I mean? I listened to Dodash and Dodash said when she look and see others doing it, she can do it too. And she encouraging us that we can do it. You see, Lashana's success encouraging everybody. You see, Lyrics by Nidia still pushing our music out and showing you that through the music, same way, you can do what is best. You can do what make you happy. You understand? You see so many other people out there. So don't just look at this world and box yourself in and just tell yourself that somebody destroyed me, so I'm gonna carry out. Oh my head hurt, I have a headache, I ain't gonna upload no more video. I ain't gonna do nothing more because I'm not winning no more, nobody love. Sit and wait. Those people gonna still win while you sitting there worried about them. They're gonna still win. Because they get their fair share and they're going to go and go and go and go. So, family, don't give up. Just make sure your rivalry or your competition you're going to have out because it's business, people. And if internet going to become the new way of doing business, that's where you're going to see the competition. If internet way is going to be the new digital way of doing business and competing and doing all sort of stuff, you got to have some skin on you. If you don't got no skin on you, what the purpose of in the race? And in the race meaning that you're in your own race doing what you got to do. You understand? But you got to remember competition going to be out here, baby. So if you don't get out here and get your competitive ball rolling, you going to get left. Nobody left you behind. You left yourself behind. You understand that? So don't think, say, oh, buddy helping me. No, you got to go out there. Everybody that you see out there winning, go out there and fetch. They go out there, they get their worm and get their bait and they get their hook and roll it out there and reel in their fish. They got to do what you got to do. Don't just sit down and depend on this person to bring in you. They're trying to help themselves too. You got to help yourself too. You know what I mean? Hard work pay off in the end, family. I can tell you that. Hard work will pay off. You understand? Don't let yourself down. I remember I wanted to go into college and my parents don't have no money to give to me to go into college to do no 4-year degree. And I said, well, wait a minute. I got a talent. I can go into a competition. I don't know how much I'm gonna win to put my name out there, but I know I was destined. I was destined for greatness, and I was determined to put my name out there. And I go out there and I did. I did make a name for myself. Life, hard life. Sometimes life hit you off your pedestal, but guess what? It hit your back and you bounce right back up. You understand me? But I did go out there and make a name for myself. My parents couldn't afford to send me to college. I wouldn't even see college. I wouldn't even see nowhere. I wouldn't even walk down University Lane when we graduate from UWI. I wouldn't even walk down that street to graduate from there. You see what I'm saying? But determination. When I got the scholarship and I said, Lord, do I have to work this hard? They say you're gonna have to work. I start study ahead of time. I get all the books. I got that phone, a smartphone, and I copy everything out of one book. I remember one book I must say 500 odd pages, and I go to the library and I take my phone and I snap everything I could snap out that damn book. And while I'm in the car, I'm reading. Sometimes I go to a road race or something, I'm reading, because guess what? I need to maintain my scholarship thing that they give me. They give me a letter. You gotta maintain this average. You gotta participate in this. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. You think they just say, "Oh, you got a scholarship"? Oh no, scholarship come with its butt. Okay, and I had to do what I had to do. And when I graduate decently, nicely, feel good. You know what I mean? So let me tell you something. Go out there and do what you guys gotta do out here. Run your race. Competition gonna come your way. Some people, some competition gonna come for destroy you. You don't worry about them. Just remember the heat is on. And Jamaican, we love Scotch bonnet pepper. Get your Scotch bonnet pepper, baby. Americans, you love your pepper flakes. If you put too much, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be so peppery, they ain't gonna stand you. Get out there and do what you gotta do. And stop worried about anything else. Just put yourself out there. You're working to get subscribers. Work, work, work. Go out and fetch. Go out, get your worm, get your bait. Go out there and do what you gotta do. Get your fish line, get your rod. Go out there and do what you gotta do. Work. You're working for what hours? Go out there. People, Bob Marley say they go tired to see your face, but they can't get you out of the race. Sing Bob Marley song while you're going out there. Because you know, every time people see you, they say, "You again? You again?" I remember I go to road race and this lady always say me, "Jeez, you're not tired, you again? Jeez, you're not tired, you again?" Because we were hungry, we were thirsty. But those same competition that I was showing afar put me out there. And when I was able to, when I go to that school to train, I was able to get a scholarship from that school. I was able to get a scholarship because what? I put myself out there on the map. So, and then I start training over the school. And one day I just saw this man, big giant man, looking down on the hill. And I'm saying, who is that noticing me? At this time, I'm looking around. I'm the only one on the track doing 25 lap, 30 lap, because you time yourself at a stopwatch. Time yourself, what are you gonna, okay, I'm gonna do this for 25 minutes. So I say, okay, I'm gonna do 25 lap in how many hours or whatever. And I'm over there like a dog with my tongue hanging out my head sometime. Eh? Non-stop, just keep going around like somebody put something in me and tell me, just run, don't stop. I'll tell you when to stop. You hear me? I'm alone on that track. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Mind you, I didn't get in the college yet because nobody know who I was yet. Only person know who I was there was the old high school coach and the coach that know me from there. Yeah, and I keep going, circle around the block, circle around the block, circle around the block, keep working, keep working, keep working. And guys, one day I saw that man up on, it was like a hill, the house, you know, most colleges have places where the principal also stay. And let me tell you something. I remember I said to the guy who invited me over there, the coach for the college at the time, I knew him. And he said, come over here and train, man. You never know. You can probably get a scholarship or something. And I went over there. And let me tell you something. I never looked back. At the time I was going to a private school to get some more subject, I never looked back. You know the song say, I never look back, I never look back. Oh, I never look back. I never look back. I never look back. So sometimes we're out here and we just dogging people up and everything, but it's a competition. You have to know that your race is gonna be out there when you start it. If you don't start your race, then the race is not start yet. Okay? And I went and couple months I'm training. I'm coming in the newspaper if I win a race and everything because I know I was determined. Because I remember one morning I was training on the hill, on a hill, on a freeway too, but it's on a hill. And I go a slope, and I was training one morning at like 4:30 in the morning, and guys, a piece of warm heat blew upon me. Early morning, me alone I run. Guys, I couldn't go no further up the hill. I couldn't go no further. I just had to take the little blowing of heat blowing on me. I don't know what was that, but it was pitch dark in the morning. But I was running. I had my phone, I think, stuck in my bosom or something, just in case if in an emergency I could make a call. And the hill is so steep, and you had to dilly dally the hill. This is how you run up the hill. You dilly dally. And let me like a fish. You're going up there like a fish. Up the hill. And a piece of heat take me. And the early morning, let me see pure blackbird hear me. Where all of these birds coming from? And I turn around, you see. And I say, if you think I'm turning back today, you better come with me. I never look back. I go right up that hill. And mind you, I was afraid, and I tell myself, you see, in the name of Jesus, I am going up that hill. Because at this time, I need to get a scholarship. And when I reach up on top of the hill, I keep going and go around. And then when by the time I come back around, it's daylight. And then somebody used to live right on top of the hill, another guy. I don't know where he was from. Probably from another country, but live here. And he started come training with me and everything. And I look up on the hill one morning and I sat there and I cried and I said, God, I know I want to go to college, but I can't get in the college I want to because they wouldn't give me a scholarship. And I wanted to go to GC Foster College. And I couldn't get in that college. I cried that day. I'm crying like a hiccup. Hiccup. Literal hiccup. I could barely contain myself. Me alone walking in a family, nobody to hold my hand and say, oh, it's gonna okay, resilient, it's gonna okay, it's gonna okay. No. But I had to cheer myself up. I had to stop myself and I had to cheer myself up because no one was there. I was the one go do the interview. They get through to the college, but they said they want to give me a scholarship. So anyway, I had to walk. Listen, give me a quick second. Scam likely. Lynn's funeral parlor. Lynn's funeral parlor. May I help you? I gotta answer my phone, family guys. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So I was up on the hill and I was sobbing myself. When I come from GC Foster College and they want to give me the scholarship. So I was continuing training because we had some big race coming up and everything. I'm chopping up everything in one family. And let me tell you something, guys. I sat on that hill one day and I said, God, I'm working so hard because I know I got to get a scholarship. I said, God, I have to get a scholarship. I say, I have all this talent and I'm going to put it to use. And I think I said it to my friend at the time and I said, all this talent I got, I'm going to put it to use. And sure did. When I work hard, family, I was so skinny. You see all my muscles? These hands weren't evil hands. These hands weren't occurring till after I had kids. These hands you see right here, I'm grateful. I was looking like a flip flop looking back at those pictures. You hear me? So let me tell you something, man. You just gotta keep going. Tell yourself what you want and work for it. Sometimes it's gonna take years, months, weeks, days, whatever. Keep working hard. What you think your destiny stop because somebody passed you in the race? No. You just know that you gotta go back to the drawing board and keep working hard and tell yourself that hey, you see next year, or you see the next race, I'm gonna work harder. You see this, I'm gonna do this. You see that, I'm gonna do this. When I go into college, I wanted to do maths and business, and because I had maths in three, they said no, I have to do early childhood. And then I had a coach in there, a lady, and she said maths is not so hard, not maths. Early childhood is not so hard, so we help guide you along the way and everything. I said I was already working with kids and everything, so I'm like, okay, should be easy breeze for me. And I go in there. When I go into I remember the first year I go in, there was a teacher there, and she said we were doing social study, and she said she was giving the rundown that last year they only had out of 14 students in adults in the class. I think they only had 4 that passed or something like that. I don't remember how much they said, but I think like 4. And she said, so I'm giving you guys these books because I want you guys to purchase these books because these books gonna help you to pass. Give me a second. They're gonna help you to pass. And I said, okay, I will save to buy that book because I said, I'll be right there. No, go watch the cartoon. No, put that down. Come here. Put it down. And everything. And let me tell you something. I got my phone and I purchased the book, purchased the book, and the rest of the book that I couldn't buy, I take my phone and screenshot everything and study from it. So I see me on my phone. She always on her phone. Nope, I was reading. Any word I don't know, I jumped over it until I hear the teacher read it. Then I say, okay, I know what that word is. I wasn't afraid. No. When you're afraid of failure, then failure is not afraid of you. So you can't be afraid of failure. You gotta accept your downfall and keep working hard. That's what you're gonna achieve in life. Accept the what ifs and keep moving. Many times we don't want to accept where we are in life, but we want to accept when we reach up top. Accept where you are, accept where you're coming from. You want to accept when you reach up top and you're up in the fine dine and everything. How did you get up there? You gotta remember, by working hard. You didn't like where you were at or everything, so you work hard. Any one of us out here, we can work hard to achieve. Competition gonna be there, whether you like it or not. It's a new era for business. Welcome to the club. You just make sure every time you open your door, you say, Father God, I'm going out in this race here, and today we might sell something. Tomorrow we might not sell anything. But I ask of your guidance and your blessing and your protection and your guide. Yeah, you ain't gonna pray. You're just gonna go out there and say, okay, I'm going out there to cuss out the people. No. And lo and behold, I got a scholarship to get into college. I remember I went back up on that hill and bent down and I said, thank you, Jesus. I cried on that hill by myself. Not no wrong, nobody. I said, thank you, Jesus. And I remember, anybody know me, I was like a little kid. I was so excited. Yes. And I remember I called my auntie in England and I said, Auntie, I get the scholarship. The only difference is I was the first one they're going to try on for these long years because I go in on a track and field scholarship. And because I go in on a track and field scholarship, and that college is not really a sports college. It's more of a teacher college, right? And let me tell you something. I go in there and do what I had to do. And every weekend I was still doing what I had to do. Take out some money every minute out my pocket. Auntie call me. They give me money. My sister give me money. But let me tell you something. Life is life. You gotta do what you gotta do. And if you have your kids and they have talent, start help them achieve those talent with those legs, those foot, those hands. I mean, if they play basketball, they do track and field, whatever they do. Because when you can't find it to give them to go to university, get it on the fridge. All right, over here. Right now. When you can find it to get them to go into college or university, you see the talent that they got, better help them harness that, because guess what? That going to save you billions of dollars, especially in this era now. Sad to say, but everything getting expensive. Not like then, where you could have sent me 5,000 US and say that's it for the college. Okay, that's it for the 4 year. You know what I mean? It's no longer like that no more. Eh? So you gotta just invest in your children and keep going. All right, we're not gonna say any longer family. We chat too much. This girl chat too much. But sometimes it's best to let whatever is on the mind be on the mind and let people understand that growth, competition, motivation, self-driven. You gotta have some self. You gotta have some drive in you as well in order to make it in this world. You understand? You can't wait for everybody to just drive you. You gotta drive too. You in the driver's seat. No, that's not how you drive. You gotta press down and turn it. Press down and turn it. You know, but anyway, family, your girl ain't gonna stay any longer. Your chatterbox is gonna be out for the day. So I wanna say, hope this helped anybody that is out there feel like they're down and out. You're not out. Remember, and for anybody out there, just continue. Competition is when it stands. Competition is a must right now. Competition is a must, people. Just keep going and don't worry your face. Don't watch the face. Keep doing what you are doing. Driving in your lane. It's okay. Somebody gonna step on me all the time to go up. But guess what? Competition have to go on. But they have a song in Jamaica say, competition have to go on because we first. So keep going, family. Keep going. Don't give up. And to all the people that I mentioned your name in the video. You know, sometimes things come to your mind and you have to make mention of the people that come on that will resonate to other people that is currently people aware of and know of and everything. And that's how you're going to drive success, okay? So keep driving, people, and keep steering and steer to the right direction. Steer to the right, not to the left. All right, until then, walk good. Bye-bye. Competition, I figure on for